I'm a bit nervous about being this close to the cake, so damage or anything. So it's my honour to be Matt and Angie's best man today. I would just like a few minutes of your time to pay my compliments to the bride and to say a few things about my brother. I know you're looking forward to the breakfast, so don't worry, I'm going to keep this speech short and sweet. So I'm Lawrence, I'm Matt's elder brother by order of about 15 minutes. So I'm really enjoyed to be here to see my little baby brother tie the knot. I've thoroughly enjoyed the wedding so far. It's been absolutely wonderful. The weather's been amazing, the effort, the preparation has been fantastic. And Angie, you look completely stunning today. And it feels me a great pleasure to be able to welcome you into the Baker family and to now be able to be my sister-in-law. So 2 years ago, Matthew was the best man at my wedding. And I think back then he knew that perhaps this moment might occur. When he gave his best man speech about me, it was wonderful. He said so many nice things about me. He didn't rely on any form of character assassination. And I think he was hoping that I might reciprocate that. Just to let you all know that I'm not actually that principled. I'm more than willing to dredge up all these embarrassing experiences from many years together for your entertainment tonight. In time-honoured tradition, I did ask some of our childhood friends to share with me any outrageous and embarrassing experiences from Matt's past. Now, unfortunately, much of my frustration, there's nothing. I mean, there's no smutty. So all I can presume is that Matt is a master at hiding up his kind of trails of wild debauchery. So I've had to take a slightly different tact with my speech today, and what I thought I'd do instead is offer some advice to the bride about the groom, things she may not know already. The first thing I'd like to tell you, Angie, about your husband is that if you leave him to his own means for long enough, he will degenerate into a caveman. The reason I know that is because my parents and I learnt this when he went off to see our Aunt Margaret in Australia for 4 months and didn't really bother to groom himself. And as you can see, Matt has lovely curly black locks. And Matt, without a haircut after 4 months, has what I can only politely describe as a significant afro. The second bit of advice I like to offer is don't let Matt ever look after the larder. And I learnt this one the hard way when Matt, myself and our friend Reese went off on a camping and canoeing trip in the Barwon Lakes, which is a national park in Canada, which is home to grizzly bears. If you don't know much about grizzly bears, they're extremely dangerous. And the number one rule about it is do not leave food in your camp. In fact, you can't even wear scented deodorant near grizzly bears because they'll try and eat you. So Matt, knowing this in his infinite wisdom, thought he would sleep in the middle of our tent with a chocolate bar on top of in his pyjamas. My third bit of advice to you is don't ever let Matt sort out your Wi-Fi in your new home. It's how somebody can work on the cutting edge of internet technology for 10 years and still have not sorted out the internet in our parents' home is completely and utterly beyond. But I guess, as well as making a few mild jokes about Matt, the best man speech is an opportunity to reflect upon what the meaning of love is. And if I'm brutally honest about that, I don't tend to do that much. So I've had to do a bit of research on the internet. I looked into the famous sayings about and quotes about love from people like Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Jane Austen, like literary kind of greats of Western civilization. But to be honest, I don't think anything they said is really appropriate for our couple. And let me give you an example why that wouldn't work. Here's a quote from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Remember? Doubt thou, the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Which is beautiful. But if Angie was to ever say that to Matt, I'm pretty sure that the first thing Matt would say is, stars aren't fire. They're actually balls of gas undergoing it'd be a bit of a passion killer. But I'm then pretty sure he'll then follow that up with the fact that, you know what, the sun doesn't go around the earth goes around the sun. Like Galileo proved, like hundreds of years ago, which would be scientifically accurate, but not really the kind of passionate response that Angie might be expecting. So I've had to cast my net a little bit wider in the search for a deeper meaning of love that Matt would appreciate, and I think I've found it, and this is it. Love makes you do the wacky, and that's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. For those of you who have not seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's an American TV show about teenagers and vampires that Matt totally loved when he was a teenager. So, since I was on this theme, I thought I would explore a bit further what other people thought about what love meant. And I explored the heritage that Matt and I share, the Chinese side. And I looked to the ancient Chinese for inspiration. And I think I found something that's quite apt. And I'll tell you it now, but I'll apologise in advance because my Mandarin is very poor. It goes like this. 有缘千里来相会, which approximately translates to, we have the destiny to travel across 1,000 miles, which I think is quite befitting to describe Matt and Angie's relationship. How seemingly random set of friendships and events have brought two people together over such a vast distance, as if by destiny. But I guess we all know that in reality it takes more than destiny to bring two people together. It takes the ability to see and appreciate the positive qualities in the other partner. And Matt does have many positive qualities. I'd like to share a few of them with you now. So, there are some, don't worry. So out of all the people I know, Matt is probably the most loyal person I know. He is smart, and in spite of his best efforts to hide it when it comes to housework, he is extremely hardworking. And he is of unquestionable integrity. He's generous, and he's considerate of other people to a fault. So I thought I'll end my speech with one final bit of advice, but this time to both of our happy couple here tonight. Again, it's from Chinese, obviously very wise. And I'll try and say it in Mandarin again. 再烦也悲完了微笑 which means, I think, don't forget to smile even if you're annoyed. So on that note, I'd like everybody to be upstanding for a toast to our happy couple.